You have just completed one of the most important personal finance books ever written. But finishing a book doesn't change your life, applying it does. After breaking down all 9 chapters of Rich Dad Poor Dad, I want to share something different today. Not a summary, not a checklist, but the real lesson I walked away with. Because behind every story Robert Kiyosaki tells, there is a mindset shift waiting to happen. This video is about what those shifts are and how you can use them to change your financial future. For those new here, I'm Muzaffar, qualified accountant, investment banker, and your guide to cutting through the noise of finance. On this channel, we don't just talk about money, we talk about owning your life. Think personal finance systems, self-development frameworks, wealth building mindset, and investment strategies that actually work. If that's your vibe, hit subscribe and ring the bell. We drop game-changing content every week. Rich Dad Poor Dad was first published in 1997, but in 2025, with inflation rising, career paths shifting, and most people still relying on one paycheck, the book feels more relevant than ever. Because this book isn't about tactics, it's about mindset. The poor work for money, the rich make money work for them. That line hit me the first time I read it. And it still does. And the more I have worked in accounting, in banking, in business, the more I have realized most people are trapped in systems that were never designed to make them wealthy. Kiyosaki doesn't hand you a how-to manual. He hands you a new pair of glasses and says, now look at the world differently. That's the real power of this book. As an accountant, I have seen 6-figure earners go broke, and I have seen quite consistent asset builders retire early. The rich don't rely on earned income. They create or acquire assets that produce cash flow even while they sleep. Your job pays your bills, your assets build your freedom. If you learn nothing else from this book, learn this. We are taught trigonometry, but not taxes. We learn essays, not equity. But in real world, financial intelligence decides your options. Assets versus liabilities, cash flow versus capital gains, taxes, leverage, protection. The rich learn this early. The rest learn it too late, if ever. So I have made it my mission to help close that gap. This one's personal. Kiyosaki teaches even if you have a job, build something that's yours. It could be a side hustle, investment portfolio, brand, business. It's not about quitting your job, it's about not depending on it. Because true freedom starts when you own your income source. I have seen talented people delay investing for years because they are scared. Fear of losing money, fear of being wrong, fear of looking stupid. But rich, they accept risk as part of growth, and that's what I have tried to do too. The rich don't fear failure, they learn from it. That mindset shift alone is worth the price of this book. People think becoming rich is about what you know, but it's also about how you communicate. Kiyosaki says, learn to sell, learn to lead, learn to influence. These are transferable, recession-proof, scalable. Since reading this book, I have worked harder on how to communicate value, how to build trust, how to deliver insight. That's what this YouTube channel is built on. I used to think savings came last, but this book flipped that. Pay yourself first even if you are broke. This isn't about ego, it's about discipline. When you put yourself first, you build investing habits, respect your future, think like an owner, and slowly your finances starts obeying your leadership. I have worked in finance. I have seen how the wealthy structure things. Kiyosaki taught me to stop fearing taxes and start learning the rules. The rich use corporations, depreciation, and tax shelters legally. That's not shady, it's smart. This takeaway reminded me that the wealthy play the game better because they understand the game. And you can learn it too. Rich Dad, Poor Dad reminded me that financial conversations create financial awareness. Surround yourself with people who talk about money openly, share what they are learning, and encourage smart risk taking. Your environment upgrades your expectations. That's why I built this channel for people like you. Here is the hardest truth from chapter 9. Most people read, nod, feel inspired, and do nothing. But the rich, they apply quickly, learn fast, and adapt forward. This takeaway pushed me to start investing sooner, build this YouTube community, and share everything I have learned with you, because action is the only proof of relief. If this is your first time through Rich Dad Poor Dad, or even your third, let me leave you with 3 ideas that I believe matter most. 1. Earned income makes you rich. Assets makes you free. Use your job, your skills, your salary, but don't stop there. Build something that earns without you. That's how you escape the rat race. 2. Don't wait to feel ready. Wealth rewards speed. Action is greater than information. Start now, start small, start messy, but start. 3. You don't need permissions to become wealthy. Not from your job, not from society, not even from your past. If you choose to take control, that choice is enough. So what now? You have watched the full breakdown, you have heard the takeaways, now it's your turn to take the next step. Here are the 3 things you can do starting today. Pick one takeaway that hit you hard and act on it. Open your first brokerage account, build your emergency fund, start a side hustle, buy a book that teaches you a money skill, share what you have learned, teach someone close to you, send them one of these videos, because when you teach, you grow. Subscribe and stay close. If you found value here, this is just the beginning. We'll keep diving into wealth building books, mindset shifts, frameworks and strategies that the average person never gets taught. And most importantly, be the rich dad in someone else's life. This may be the end of Rich Dad Poor Dad, but it's just the beginning of your financial education. On this channel, we are moving forward with more game-changing books, wealth strategies that actually work in today's world, psychology of money, digital income ideas, practical investing insights, and real talk always. So if you have ever felt behind, stuck, or overwhelmed, I want you to know you are in the right place now. If you made it this far, thank you. Thank you for trusting me to walk you through this book. Thank you for pushing yourself to think differently. And thank you for being part of a growing community of people who refuse to settle for financial mediocrity. If this wrap-up gave you value, drop a comment below. I'm not done. I'm just getting started. And if you are serious about building wealth on your terms, subscribe. And let's build this future together. I'm Muzaffar, and I'll see you in the next chapter of your financial story.